Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, OpenAI just dropped a massive update that could reshape how AI agents are built, deployed and scaled across the web. It's called AgentKit, and the company is calling it a complete toolkit for building, deploying, and optimizing AI agents. This isn't some tiny patch update or minor SDK tweak. AgentKit is basically OpenAI saying, we're giving developers everything they need to create the next generation of intelligent multi-agent systems, faster, safer, and way more powerful. Now, before AgentKit, building agents was a mess. Developers had to juggle a dozen disconnected tools, writing custom connectors, building orchestration logic manually, setting up eval pipelines, tuning prompts by hand, then waiting weeks for front-end integration just to launch one workflow. It was tedious, slow, and chaotic. But with AgentKit, that entire process gets centralized into a unified ecosystem. Think drag-and-drop workflows, live testing, version control, built-in guardrails, and deployment, all in one stack. And it's not just for developers tinkering in the lab. This is enterprise-ready tech, designed for teams building production-level AI systems like customer support bots, research assistants, or internal automation agents that can reason, plan, and act on data in real time. At the center of AgentKit is the Agent Builder, a visual canvas that lets you design and version multi-agent workflows. It's drag and drop, fully visual, and supports complex logic. You can connect nodes, define tool calls, set conditional branches, run preview tests, and even add safety guardrails, all without touching endless lines of orchestration code. Basically, you can go from a blank canvas to a working multi-agent system in hours instead of months. Ramp, for example, built a buyer agent using Agent Builder in just a few hours, something that previously took them 2 quarters. They said the tool slashed iteration cycles by over 70%, syncing product, legal, and engineering teams on the same visual interface. LY Corporation, a major Japanese internet services company, built its first multi-agent workflow in under 2 hours using the same platform. That's a massive productivity leap. Next up is the Connector Registry, a dream for enterprise data governance. This is the admin's control center, a single place to manage how data flows between tools and across OpenAI products. It consolidates data sources across ChatGPT and the OpenAI API, integrating seamlessly with Dropbox, Google Drive, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, and even third-party Model Context Protocol (MCP) connectors. So if your organization runs multiple AI agents across teams, the Connector Registry keeps them aligned, governing access, ensuring compliance, and standardizing connections. And yes, this means IT teams can finally breathe easy knowing that data access and connectors are managed through one secure registry instead of a spaghetti mess of API calls. OpenAI isn't skipping over the safety conversation either. One of AgentKit's biggest updates is something called Guardrails, an open-source, modular safety layer that protects agents from unintended or malicious behavior. Guardrails can detect jailbreak attempts, mask personally identifiable information, and flag dangerous or inappropriate outputs. They can even be embedded directly into the Agent Builder workflow or run standalone via the Guardrails Python or JavaScript libraries. It's a huge step for developers who want to deploy agents at scale without worrying about data leaks or rogue behavior, a problem that's been haunting the AI community since the early ChatGPT jailbreak days. And then there's ChatKit, which might just be the secret weapon here. Deploying chat-based UIs for agents has always been a pain. Streaming responses, managing threads, rendering the model's thinking states, it's all complicated. But ChatKit makes it simple. Developers can now embed custom chat-based AI interfaces directly into apps or websites. You can customize the look and feel, align it with your brand, and deploy in minutes. Canva used ChatKit to build a support agent for its developer community. They saved over 2 weeks of engineering time, and the integration itself took less than an hour. That agent now turns static documentation into an interactive chat experience, helping developers navigate APIs conversationally. And it's not just Canva. HubSpot has rolled out customer support bots with ChatKit. Ramp and Albertsons are using it internally for research and onboarding agents. Now, building an agent is one thing, but evaluating it is a whole other game. OpenAI's already had a system called Evals, but AgentKit takes it to the next level. There are now 4 major new evaluation capabilities baked into the platform. Datasets: you can build and expand evaluation sets from scratch with automated graders and human annotations. Trace grading: this lets you assess an entire agentic workflow end-to-end, not just single prompts. Automated prompt optimization: the system can suggest improved prompts based on greater output and feedback. Third-party model support: developers can now evaluate models from other providers inside OpenAI's Evals platform. These new evaluation tools are already delivering results. The Carlyle Group reported that their multi-agent due diligence framework saw development time cut by half and accuracy increased by 30%. That's not a minor improvement, that's the kind of leap that can redefine enterprise AI adoption. Now, let's talk fine-tuning. OpenAI has introduced reinforcement fine-tuning, or RFT, as part of AgentKit. This lets developers customize how reasoning models behave. It's already available for O4 Mini and in private beta for GPT-5, with OpenAI working closely with select partners before rolling it out widely. There are two new RFT features worth noting. First is custom tool calls. Models can be trained to call the right tool at the right time, improving contextual reasoning. Second is custom graders. Developers can define what success looks like for their domain and shape evaluation criteria around that. These features take agent performance beyond prompt engineering into true behavioral optimization. Here's the good news: all the core AgentKit tools are included under OpenAI's existing API pricing model. No extra add-ons or hidden subscription tiers. ChatKit and the new Evals features are live for all developers. Agent Builder is currently in beta. The connector registry will soon roll out to API users, ChatGPT Enterprise, and education customers through the global admin console. OpenAI is also planning to release a Workflows API and new agent deployment capabilities specifically for ChatGPT in the coming months. So why does this matter so much? Because AgentKit might just mark the beginning of a new era in agentic AI systems. Until now, AI agents were mostly built through ad hoc setups, cobbled together with scripts, APIs, and manual tuning. Every company had to reinvent the wheel just to get an agent running. AgentKit changes that by introducing a versioned, visual-governed system where collaboration between engineers, product teams, and compliance officers actually makes sense. Product managers can see how an agent's logic flows. Legal can inspect safety guardrails. Engineers can optimize tools visually. Everyone works in the same transparent environment. It's a massive step forward from one-off orchestration scripts toward enterprise-grade, production-ready AI agents. The ecosystem impact. And yes, OpenAI knows this is an ecosystem play. AgentKit builds directly on top of the Responses API and Agents SDK, which launched earlier this year. Since then, companies like Klarna and Clay have already seen major success. Klarna built a customer support agent that now handles 2/3 of all support tickets, while Clay saw 10 times growth thanks to an AI-powered sales agent. With AgentKit, OpenAI is doubling down, turning those experimental workflows into a full development stack. It's the kind of move that locks OpenAI's tools deeper into the enterprise ecosystem, making it harder for competitors like Anthropic or Google's Gemini to lure developers away. But it also raises a question: how much dependence do companies want on OpenAI's ecosystem? Features like Agent Builder and the connector registry are still in beta, and deep integration might mean vendor lock-in for some teams. Still, the trade-off for speed, safety, and scalability is something most companies are willing to make. So what's next? OpenAI says AgentKit is only the beginning. Future updates are expected to include things like loops, dynamic branching, third-party model integrations, and even serverless agent deployment. Basically, plug-and-play agents that scale automatically. And with ChatKit and Evals already proving themselves in production, this could set a new industry standard for how AI workflows are designed, tested, and deployed. In short, this is OpenAI maturing fast. It's not just about models anymore, it's about the infrastructure of intelligence, a framework for how AI will live and work inside real businesses. So yeah, AgentKit isn't just another OpenAI update, it's the toolkit that could define how the next generation of intelligent systems are built. Faster, safer, visual, and enterprise-ready. If you're an AI dev, researcher, or startup founder, this one's a game changer, because from now on, building an AI agent doesn't have to be rocket science. It's just drag, drop, test, and deploy. If you liked this video, then do like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.